What up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Beat the Odds, where I'll be giving you my picks for this year's NFL 24-25 season. Last week, week 3, we didn't do so hot. We did all right, but we had 9 out of 16, which is 56%, which is down from last week from 68.75%. And overall in the season, we're hitting 62.5%. Which isn't bad, because in the betting world, you're doing good if you're hitting 50% of your bets. And we're at 62.5. First off, I'm gonna jump right into week 4. Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. Giants have been playing better. Dallas have been not looking so good. The Giants are better all around, better on offense, better on defense. So I think they're going to cover the 5.5 points. Next up, Cincinnati Bengals, the Carolina Panthers. Bengals favored by 4.5. You know, Carolina did look good last week. It's kind of hard to make this pick, but I think we're going to go with Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow to get it done, covering the 4.5 points. Next, Denver Broncos, the New York Jets. Jets favored by 7.5 points. I think the Jets are going to cover this one. They've been looking better on offense. They're finally clicking. Denver has been looking good, but still have a rookie quarterback, and he still has a lot of growing pains to go through, so I'm going with the New York Jets. Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans. Texans favored by 6.5 points. Jacksonville hasn't looked good at all this season. So I think Houston Texans are going to get it done and cover that 6.5. Los Angeles Rams, the Chicago Bears. The Bears are favored by 3, surprisingly. I'm still not liking the way the Bears are looking. So even though the Rams do have a lot of injuries, I'm going to go with the Rams to cover the 3 points. So +3 to the Rams. We have Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Packers favored by 3. I know the Vikings are hot right now, and I don't know if Green Bay's quarterback is coming back or not, but I still like the Packers in this situation. They're at home. It's 3 points. They have a good defense, have a good running game. I just think Green Bay's going to get it done. Next, my team, New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons favored by 1.5 points. This was a hard one. It really was, because Atlanta defense isn't looking too bad. New Orleans had a bad week last week, but we're going to bounce back. And I think we're going to beat the Falcons. That's our rivalry game. Both teams show up. So I'm picking the New Orleans Saints to cover the spread and win the game at +1.5. Falcons got a big head, thinking they all that, but we're gonna shut them down. Don't worry about that. All right. Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Philly's favored by 2.5. Tampa hasn't looked as good as last year. Philly's looking better, even though they're down some players for some injuries. I'm still rolling with the Philadelphia Eagles to cover the spread and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by 2.5 points. Then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Indianapolis Colts. Steelers are favored by 1.5. The Colts just haven't looked good to me this year. They're struggling to score. And I just think that defense is too much for... Who's their quarterback? Anthony Richardson? Yeah. I think their defense is too much for him to handle, so I think Pittsburgh will cover that spread of 1.5 points. Got New England Patriots at the San Francisco 49ers. San Fran's favored by 10 points. Patriots, they haven't looked good this year. San Fran, they haven't looked like themselves, but I do think they'll bounce back and cover this 10-point spread. They most definitely will win the game, I believe, anyway. Washington Commanders at the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona's favored by 3.5 points. Both these teams been looking good lately. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Then Washington Commanders with Jaden Daniels at the rookie QB from LSU, my squad. All right. He looked good last week, I'm not going to lie. So I think they're going to put up a good fight, and I'm not sure if they'll win, but I'm going to take the plus 3.5. We have the Cleveland Browns, the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders favored by 2. Cleveland hasn't looked good at all this season. Repeat that, at all. And Vegas, they show some signs of hope or light. So I think we're going to roll with the Raiders to cover at home. Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Chargers. Chiefs favored by 8 points. Don't know if Justin Herbert's coming back for the Chargers or not, but even if he isn't, I like the Chargers to cover this 8-point spread. They play the Chiefs hard every year anyway. And they have a new coach. He's doing pretty well. They got a defense and they have a run game. So they can play some time control, quality control, I guess. So we're going to roll with the Chargers. Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens favored by 2.5. Ooh. I know Baltimore looked good last week with all their rushing yards. But I think Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills will cover that 2.5-point spread, and they will win the game. I think it'll be a good fight, but I just think the Bills are going to get it done. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins. Tennessee has a defense. Miami don't know who their quarterback is. I know Tennessee's quarterback is hot garbage, but they're still putting up some points and they got a good defense. So I think we're going to roll with the Tennessee Titans to cover that +1 and get the win. And last up, Seattle Seahawks at the Detroit Lions. I think both teams have been playing pretty well. Detroit's favored by 4. I think they're just better all around. They're going to get the job done. They're going to cover the 4 points. So that's my pick for week 4. Let me know if you hit off any of my picks. And like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.